Okay guys, I'm standing by this wall and it's currently the wall that is protecting me from very powerful wind coming from this storm. So I'm gonna try to film it now for you and see what happens. And guys, this is not even hurricane winds yet, okay? These are just regular winds, okay? It's raining, my camera is... Hold on to this. Good morning from Kingston. It is 6:30 a.m. on the day of the hurricane. So we are driving straight to Port Royal and the goal is to capture some footage of Kingston, St. Andrews, so that my audience can see what's going on before hurricane hits us hard. But of course, I will be recording during the hurricane as well. I'm not sure how fast I'd be able to get this footage out because the outages are pretty much guaranteed, and I don't think I'd be able to post any content once there is an outage because the internet's not going to work. I don't have a Starlink, unfortunately, and I don't have an independent system for electricity. There aren't that many cars. Actually, the roads are pretty empty. We've been having some wind overnight, just a few wind gusts, but not too much, just a little bit. Well, in the morning, it's been kind of a little bit more windy, but not too much. But you see, already we're having wind turning over things because of the gusts that we had. Now, I'm driving, this area is Ligani, so it is going to hit us as Category 5 and as expected, and it is most likely going to be one of the strongest hurricanes ever hit Jamaica in recorded history, well, at least to this moment. And this is not a reason to panic. This is a reason to get prepared. Jamaica is nothing like it was in the 1980s when Gilbert went across. We have much better infrastructure today. We have much stronger properties today, but it is still extremely dangerous. I know that I will be back in my shelter before any serious wind's gonna hit. Well, at least that's the plan. What's going to happen now in the next 24 hours or so, maybe more, you will start getting a lot of news reports that are telling you about how destructive the hurricane is. And of course it is destructive. I mean, it is going to be destructive. There is no other way. There is no way it's going to just pass Jamaica and does no damage. So, of course, YouTube's going to be flooded with tons of these videos. The problem is that all of these video posts or even just printed media, they would need footage to show what's going on. But the chances are they will not have that footage available because it's extremely difficult to film the hurricane and even more difficult to deliver that footage. There are some big media agencies like CNN and others who have most likely sent their reporters into Jamaica by now, so they will be covering the hurricane, but most other media agencies cannot afford to send reporters into Jamaica. So what they're gonna do, they will use the footage from last year or from other countries, and I've seen that happening during Beryl. They would literally use footage from somewhere else while covering a story about the hurricane in Jamaica. So please be careful when you see some videos from Jamaica in the next 24 hours because they might not be from Jamaica. Obviously, unless just some people are filming it from their shelter and something's happening right next to where they're staying, you will not be able to see what this actually looks like to have a Category 5 hurricane sitting on top of your country for hours. Okay, we're getting to Kingston waterfront right now. Now we have this overcast sky. Now I'd like to give a shout out to Ucal car rental. I'm driving a small Suzuki car that I got from them, and I'm not going to be driving this car during the hurricane winds, so don't worry. But yeah, so at night we had some wind gusts, so this is what's happening here on the road towards Port Royal from Kingston. So I am going to show you what the sea looks like, hopefully, and then I will try to get back to my recording location, to my family, and cover the hurricane from there. Now, I should also warn you that some content creators on YouTube are trying to use AI to generate videos of a hurricane destroying places and so on, and they are uploading those videos to YouTube pretending these are real events. And luckily many people do get to understand that these are AI generated videos, but there is a chance that someone is going to exploit, well, actually a lot of people are going to try to exploit this topic now to gain views on YouTube for money purposes. So most likely we're going to have a lot of fake videos, a lot of fake footage from all the random content creators who have nothing to do with Jamaica, generating AI videos to pretend that that's what was happening when it actually wasn't. If you want to see the real footage of Hurricane Melissa and what it is doing in Jamaica, I think the very first person to publish this footage will be Jonathan, and here is his YouTube channel. I was introduced to him last year during Hurricane Beryl, when he made a video as he was staying in the eye of the storm. He's got the equipment, he's got the skills, so most likely he will be the one who can film this hurricane. Someone like me, I will obviously attempt to film something, but from my shelter. I'm not going to go outside. But I don't have the skills and equipment this guy has, okay? So I do recommend for you to watch his channel in terms of if he's going to post a video of the hurricane itself. And he usually does it pretty fast. He already has a video from Port Royal there before the hurricane. So, yeah. Just wanted to mention him because I know that this guy does make high quality, authentic footage of hurricanes. Quite honestly, risking his life. Don't do what he does. But yeah. So for those who are not familiar with Jamaica, this is Kingston Harbour, the 6th largest harbour in the world. And the road that you see now, called the Palisades, and it is taking you from Kingston Norman Manley Airport into Kingston, the city. This place is usually very windy, and each time there is some kind of storm coming, this is normally the place that is quite vulnerable. Some of the waves are huge. I'm going to film them. Just give me 1 second. All right, so it looks like it's safe to park here. All right, let me try to get the footage for you. The humidity. Okay, so actually, okay, the wind is super strong. All right, guys, so I am in the Palisades. The police stopped me. I showed them my journalist license and they let me go. Now, for those who are not aware, the media is allowed to be in these storms because the media is trained and the media knows what they're doing, usually. I am standing right by this wall, and it's currently the wall that is protecting me from very powerful wind coming from this storm. So I'm gonna try to film it now for you and see what happens. And guys, this is not even hurricane winds yet, okay? These are just regular winds, okay? It's raining, my camera is... Hold on to this. Oh my God, these waves! Okay guys, some of these waves, they're about 10 meters high up, I think. So 27th of October, about 7 a.m. and Hurricane Melissa is here in Kingston. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get to Port Royal right now because the wind is pretty strong. I mean, you know, as long as I'm walking along this wall for now, I'm okay, but the wind is getting much stronger and it can be an issue when driving or especially walking in such conditions. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more updates. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be trying to cover this event as much as possible. People in Jamaica, boy, this hurricane gonna mash up the place, you know. But we stay strong. Jamaica is a resilient country and we're gonna bounce back stronger than we were before. Keep safe, yeah?